Gold board any Bank of Ghana in some no abeto jana ayeka na no minority for your press conference. Your press conference because sabi gold board and your ankwan kwadwuma your man adwuma. It was set up by Parliament, an act of Parliament. You nyina amra se bedwafo aye represent Ghana for the Kotenase na G2 mo abande by na G2 mo. And may be a car say wo mo nyem po no. Wo mo ampene so dem numbers no ebu nkam fire so but asha say ye adwuma. E de ni edue omadwuma na chi. E maybe e by say e ka bia ba beda ho. E ka ne beda ho no. Na akoye say Adam aprato awaso na awa aprato Adam so. Sabre no Bank of Ghana say e ka no e gold board ka. Gold board say e ka no ye Bank of Ghana ka. Na ye nye hunu sika twitwi die no ana sika de pote. Na say IMF a Ghana ni omudi nsabo so. E sign ye sika semunti. Omo ho kwan say omo hwe enkrata ma. Iti enkrata hwehwe mu no ano e de pie say Bank of Ghana ni gold board jumedi a wo mudie eye gold to no e ka bi abeda ho ye 1.7 billion dollars afi ba kope ye 2025 a wo mo edi adwuma no na o kai say ye ko IMF ye ko je 3 billion dollars inti sa 1.7 billion dollars no wo hwe ye total GDP ni aduna e number ye 1.5 of it na che say eye siketwitwi die wose yetimi de hu nkomo e ba ye rasa bi je mfi a wada gold board no say e ka bia maaye na wan kan sa keke wo hwe ni post ni comments ene nsemu a wodi tutu dwano a na asefem kakra sabe ye nyina no enije say bampani Mahama e ka say wo befa mabunu na wo bɔ mabaso no mo madwuma no mo kwan na ya akwa ha dwene kakra kire se meburu dudu no ayafa wo mo no sabe se oman enkomoba ne ye dibia ya na tanye no ene kasa ntwe no ya na do so do ment na se nka se dwuma na ye dia ma wo no eye wa wo dia da bi ebere so na saban wa ban fi wa obefi ho eye oman adwuma eti ye nyina wo ho kwan se e be kasa asem ni bi even one kasa private company kurampo no urani a workers a wafa wo mo omo ye adwuma no omo ye major stakeholders se bibi ni na enko ye ni ade a omo so timi ka bi because sabe adwuma ni gu a egu omo nyina so eti kai beda ho no mo no ye gwa oponkuma akabi ya titi bia mane no ye nua ba abna osasare ono so akabi ono so ya titi bia mano minority leader eko ka bia ye wasa mi je fi poster wo de tu dwa no na che se asefem na enwanwa se nipa ebe ka bibi na se ebe ya temdie ana se be kasantwi efi ye wasa mi je fi hodmo aba na enwanwa kakra
odiasem
ozi odiatem we hunu ni post ni bi kra we hunu yes ase nsemo kanyina ne se minority for nsemo ayeka no yaudie ni yede ka yeta no yempenasem
no but because yaudie what time on pemasem no yes we do atem
ye ka wo man asem ye ka o man asem it's not about you it's about the institution it means na all the man ka se nipa ne tawo because you ka se nipa ne tawo na we yi asem no efi de ye ka nan kasa ho na wa be personalize ade no so ade na nya wo da adwuma na no e yo man adwuma na wo da no e bere so na so obefi ho a obefi ho odase etino ena yenyen ne be ka se ka bia beda ho IMF reports a omodi aba ena akire o say ma men kai we kakra ewo brofumu na ehwese betimi akire ate ewo twima. The rapid expansion of the domestic gold purchase program coincided and arguably contributed to a remarkable macroeconomic stabilization, but also large losses of US 1.7 billion. That is 1.5% of our GDP in 2025. IMF they at all. Ombe yen hwehwe mu no omu hu so gold a yeto. A Bank of Ghana na disika no ema gold board. Omu di omu dwumadie no. E ka beda ho nie. Enti se gold board ini year so me fiku anto che gold board mo ye mu kratasem na mamfa sa e ka no a ebeda ho esan sika no Bank of Ghana de boa mu no man fa man be hye mu a mo baba mu hosafo hen se mo nya mfaso but ehim fa da mo nya sika de adwuma no Bank of Ghana nkrata mu no a kire se e ka we na aba be da hodo edie na be sa kanaba mo ma yen hwehwe sa de no
yentimi entreaty we say on a separate way say Bank of Ghana Bank of Ghana on its own and then Gold Board and so you separate in the books of Gold Board yenya surplus and then in the books of Bank of Ghana there has been a loss
then a loss in the Bank of Ghana
yen hu so say no so part of the expenditure now say we are trying to sanitize the system unlike say BFS will be gold or be smuggle say yes smuggle be yeah they call one pair the activities you need to do things in a way to even entice nipa na woto ade ne de free ne honom no said be on kasa me de good e ko Dubai so the process of doing that no obe in care
it's your boka
setting maybe obe in care setting cost maybe so wo fa
maybe me patch yourself no
production of course obebem your production cost that we now to TB there has been a surplus we are making a
yeah me patch yourself
it's I think who say part of me production no expenses no ebini enti nyese ka but medwuma na maye no yenya mfaso
enti e ka beda ho 22 billion cedis e ka bi da ho sa 1.7 billion dollars e ka bi da ho sa da ibisa abra make wo chemu amo
the CEO na sama waka na dey say ka bi ani wono say
and make sure say it ka bi ani ho but you are trying to let me understand say omo adwuma ye mu no omo production mu ni ade mu say me produce ade na me wie na say me ka say me production cost ni and na me profit in here you don't see the production cost to be a loss because at the end of the day I've been able to make a profit or surplus. Did that surplus take care of this $1.7 billion? These are not in the books of Gold Board. These are found in the books of Bank of Ghana. What I say? It's no and no you to just say. Sebi, yentra ho no monka say wo dia 10 ye ebema obi aka na no atum. Ade ne ba, I will say na edi hu nkomo. Ena sebi ye gina ho Ghana for. Ye jira homa Ghana for parliament ye jira Ghana for it is a majority for so become not to dia ye minority I was here to be ebie so nye ka say IMF ka we da ho no mo no IMF ka we aba da ho no mo Bank of Ghana ka na abeda ho ye Gold Board ejumadi mu na sa aka na ba no ye kire mu sai no a ni e pa kire Ghana for say e ka bi say na aba da ho 22 billion na ye makwan ma ye nkata sa aka no so ye mfa nse keta bi ase enkoye ketase se na sebe sedne wo bitimi kobo ka wo na dwuma yemu sika bi fa obi ase kakra ni ade ne be chi no ko yoko na ode be ko ndi sika se beto so a na make say ebi ne 22 billion cedis abeda ho abaye toku da ho no mo IMF ehu afei abaye ka se da bi eka bi ameda ho CEO no da no se da bi obi ne bedwuma bi ye nya sika nya mfaso but when you mother wo ye no ni power this kind of man wo no 1.7 also say your product it kire mu ne hu say e bia e kan adwuma na be ye no 1.7 billion dollars 22 billion Ghana cedis no kwan say we kwan na be fire e kan be da ho na o kasa ka biye ni ho no modi a na say be ase ne o kasa ma Ghana fo nyina no aye bibie ho debi IMF integral part of our economic management omo hwe yen krata mu economics for ni ade hwe yen krata mu yen yen krata idumedi ayi di ni na de akwa wo mu e na oba hwehwe mu no se wadwuma mo ne Gold Board for die no e de ka we na abremo nti mu kire mu sai na Gold Board panin se me de me mo ka bia saka we say one boy ye de tua saka no why na tua saka no ye de oman adwuma hye wonsa o hwe so yi e ma faso ba oman no so se ekoba se ekabi ebeda ho no ma uchirem se ne na ye cheche nkurofo se wo madwuma ye no sika bi ye hu so omo machirem ni ade no se bi na akoso wa ha
se nchiremu na mo hia
22 billion no e wo hefa na nipa no da no so beto no bo achirem mu no no de ya atenie sebe minority leader ono da ya no e parliament it is obi kakasa sa achire no a ye nyina ye bu enyo so and obi a woda oman adwuma no ye di oman adwuma hye won sa nya wa adwuma e wo so nya sa temperament no a sabe ye ka adwuma ho asem a ubetie esa se eye wo hwe so ama ye nyina wo opposition di asem no wanka ye wo types of hot bebre o ka ye obi agya ba ka di o ka ye
impacho nti wo ne se based on the ye opposition enu ti na now no mo apeke on here
nti wo ne no waba abamu na wanya kwaya tena adwuma kase se ya no na eka aba no ye ka ye no bia ni watamu de IMF aka no ye ka ye ka sebe umfa tani ni akire e basa no na se na wotu opposition no saa na wote ano ya ni anu twa no e no na wodi aba abamu
wo no hu ne sa wo ye ano ene eno sa because wo kasa tim ni a honorable menti ase ahwo ya na mo
abena wo twa so ho ye
na ya mpacho eno na hu ne se ya tim na
o so den
asama meka me se ahwo ya no na hu ne se ya
tim na o se ahwo ya
ahwo so say o friend say like ahwo ya na mo de yesa what you say na me bisa say no na so because wo kasa nyina wo say na isa wo de atemnie edi akira ye criticize
obi kasa o kasa no kasa is full of minya quote hallucination what hallucination say
nse ade insistent wo bo tin na wo ka
I say wadu ni ho I say wo so daye I say wo kan sa keke you say this of a minority leader who is just yes I can get you the quote properly who is just projecting what IMF has told us. The IMF abe kachire yen so man say musika no a ye ne mu ye mu hwehwe mu no 1.7 billion dollars 22 billion cedis ye hunu be biafa ewo gold bond edubadie mu minority leader owo ho kwan me word feel say ya try ya emiri bebre say be move motion bi ewo floor of the house na ye timiati gold board jumedie ne hye bia ase ebra ba se ekabia ba majority for block yen ya amene yetimi embusa motion.
I think say now CEO ne say mo de mo inviting obeba.
It's not about inviting him. It's not him.
But who?
It's not him. And you know, it's why parliamentary say you can't say you better say friend one.
Also the committee can invite.
And na me can say we have a motion before plenary. But say yetimi ya yi na ebedi hu ada yi na ebedi hu anu bye. So that's it. Parliament 276 na wo na no e Ghana for na represent you.
But majority na prevent so more.
That's it. Yetimi ti we no. Ye be sa ba biomu no. Ye be sa ba biomu no. Ye be sa the motion aba.
Okay.
Na ya hwe say eno number block. Say majority for the Ghana for. Say majority for say no kure die wo ho. Majority for say gold board dwumadie no a wo mu de na Ghana for na ye dia. Ye hia say ye beti ase. Na ye hunu say na be da achi bi enkoye abatros ensinsen obi kom nipa ba kofo kom dia wo mama ye kwan ne hwehwe sa de we mu
mate me da senana brem
ana so no se keke
ana me nko keke ho ana
o de ko o de ko menko
ka wo wi ana me meso me wi
o ko
ngada na mo compare notes well anything that also might be more time
o na kasa wa kasa bi
anything that also might be more time
okay so person
because I don't think I'm more compare we are the neutral
okay
ya gan to say dey we be try neutral e wa say me we see people ni omu be nyawo
abana but honorable me so your time you need time sir
we see people ni
me meti ha the Free Minerals Commission yen na yehwe efom egudie ene ye natural resources
no expect it man nkasa o dey expect
abana ye tu egudie wo my we more than 100 years ye free Gold Coast enti egudie wo hapa ye tu gold more than so many years in fa so ben ye nya wo gold na ye tu ne ho faso ben ye nya faso bia e ya brofo na betu no mo de gold ne ko abrofo na betu no mo de gold ne ko enti asoman no ade ane e haye ye cedi ene dollar abna eno ene ye economy se cedi no ni dollar no eto baha na kire se ye economy no asei at a point to be ko jom no de bia ne eto adiem 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 wo de car fra broche ba no de nem fra broche ba wo be report no wa calculation wa say say no obekoni atum why because ye cedi no any dollar no na ntumi ngina nti na e wo say ye go back na ye hwe say edin ni aya e wo say this time no ye sisem say na economy no betumi aya stable ama ye edidwa ye betumi edidwa ama economy na aboa nti all the time no yanko history to how ye show up our cedi to the dollar 2007 omampeni dada kufo eko euro bond market eko je $750 million sa sika we eko je ye no na dwempon na ne se o de baba be good system nim se na ye cedi to dollar no ebetumi agina eye na cedi na nya ahoden between 2009 to 2016 President Mahama and NDC wo ekonwa so no yeko euro bond of $3 billion we ye yusu ye sena ye betumi di aso cedi nim na cedi na eden etumi agina na abena the money ye interesting cry ne say MPP bar from 2018 to 2012 2018 to 2022 satam na honorable okaban ne ho omo ko euro bond ekoji over 13 billion for 6 years 13 billion for 6 years se omo de beso cedi nim na cedi na etumi aiden agina nti ne yisu ye koko ne yisu we ne agi koko syndicated loan ene sa ne ye ko euro bond ye ko yes ane ma we nyina omo gi sika nyina wie ye no abena ne nyina ekosi yesen afi economy na asai because you see akwaji sika ye see ma ye biom nti ne downgrade ye economy no ne de ye to junk ne de DDP ba haircut ne cut penifo sika omo pension ne de covid tax ba ne economy ne say na tikesi da eso da ye pa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama o se da bi ye ntumi nya ade we saa enkoso saa ye nsesa ye system no na you see the gold board into ye can we manifesto nim say see ye ba establish be a friend gold board into gold board and minerals commission e be team up na minerals commission aboa gold board na gold board to me nya gold no ni enya be a friend traceability ni to me the gold ni ko o mines abrochire ni ekoton a ye nya mfaso no na mfaso na ba oban ni so abna ne set gold board 1 year near set gold board no abna gold board the profit ahiyaba $10 billion any other about my way mu
also mfaso e dia abreye
there
be nya mfaso
sika
o kaso bi kai
o kasa no maye di
o kasa gold board nya mfaso $10 billion
abna yanko euro bond ko ji sika bia ye
Yanko euro bond over to just say gold board nya mfaso $10 billion
time awo kasa kan bi nya ye din
keke
abna yanko euro bond enko ji sika yanko syndicated loan biaye dia ni say yes this time gold na yenya no ye de kwa koton ye koton ni yenya cedi na yenya dollar ni ye de ba na cedi to dollar na depreciation na cedi na ekono etumi agina since yes ane ma no cedi no etumi appreciate 43% plus
at what cost
keke it's maybe sa 10 billion aside the no and as surplus na woman ya 5.44 billion and so hono mana
abna won say ubisa honorable question bi economic benefit ni ye dey abna mamenka asem kire o mo di free SHS ba no mo scam di free SHS be ba onim say free SHS ba o manika we paid for but what was the argument ni say anya hwe wo de yembo saka no na saka de di train future generational leaders enom di free SHS because free SHS na do ba no ni bank account bia honorable no ni bank account bia
so meaning say you admit to say there has been some losses and I will come and
what losses
but because no sir na any example ya woman dey
any it is free SHS some catch us said there was loss
no but and I mean bisa no say me be say 10 billion aside the no for gold board and now gold board say woman surplus based on the minority
yes
IMF report and it's say debi but rather no woman a profit of 5.44 billion nti no na make us 10 billion answer ma okay no and we different from the now gold board say woman na
say odi sika yenye free gold mo ye trade here 10 billion
okay
nti 10 billion no you
omo expenditure na dey free mo no
you make a profit of 5 billion
okay
abna na say we
5 billion then
abna say we enye game changer na ye den
5 billion then
I don't understand this minority.
But say Ghana cedis 5 billion Ghana cedis
5 billion Ghana cedis abna say we enye game changer na ye den. But in all this conversation, it's not about gold board or the success of the gold board. It's about only one person, Sami Jenfi.
You think so?
And it is not. I think so. That is their the target because in their
I think you are not being fair. But the criticisms, attacking
it is not
personality.
Since lawyer Sami Jenfi be a gold board CEO, onya PCA. They have been attacking him, but they are not attacking the success of gold board. And gold board, I did 1 year pay, I've been 1 year pay, since I established here. Why? Because Sami Jenfi in opposition came after them. And in their mind, almost Sami Jenfi na my opposition, let's go and attack him. That is what they are doing, MPP for. Me person we want say me body here me say MPP for nti ade omo ye nyina it's not about the success but abna success ni ya yete ya no ye Ghana for ye fili ya yete ha no ye Ghana for ye fili
won
abna si yete hey
ye fili please
at the point
me feel
at the point
me feel hwe
yanko into omo ton cars po keke omo ton cars and no one say China cars about kroma bibri China cars about kroma. When you say to me top tier rubber China car 300,000 Ghana cedis, we are aware. We are aware.
Who got 300,000 based out of China car?
We are aware. Say Jeto de other Chinese cars na ba on my way muno. Tier rubber when you second hand. Ube to me out of the 300,000 Ghana cedis. We are aware.
What could be said?
300 quad their cost will be a 230.
Brand new.
Uber Chinese cars no be Uber no.
Yes sir.
They be saying
about the interest on yanko.
Chinese cars no be Uber
car dealer. Abna be
say say we love of
abna wo be
the me hu ya na me dey no abna 500,000
abna onye ka
dey ntina meba ntia dey ntina wo dey we be say 500,000 na me dey say 300,000 o say we need dey want ase
because me hu be 300,000
abna so hu bi da na awon abuka so hu bi da say me blame no onye ka de la ono mo chi eduma
abala cry say
ono mo chi eduma na oye onye ka de la Scandalous ni ya ton cars opposition ya ba ye ni ka dealership ejuma ni of course can she first light Bosco me no ton cars of first light o hwe misisi ya can she first light omo mugu ni na for kwa akra da me no ton cars yeah bi say me try say me no mo chi ejuma e ka ejuma ni ye nti ono bu nim car ni mu a ni enchire ni mu
ono ji se nipa ewu
ansa e no that is no credit
sika no would be
me do sika
what do you
it's no pretty much na car dealers no ene ko garage na ko hwe and then crofo gina hono mo to car ka first Voxy and come the buy ya Voxy na kan the boy din no and the Voxy ukita 100,000 120,000 ubenya Voxy ato brand new car tier rubber but to me be 200,000 300,000 Uber no ukita 150,000 ubenya tier rubber and second hand na make am tier rubber e dentia because of gold board in shisha ya wa ya na ye sidi na etu me agina no aba ye stability in the economy ntiane se udu jom na okoto ade a ubetumi project say ene me bisa ade ne bo na say next week me bana me beto ade ne kra me ban price na me bisa na ene no me sa ko next week no price no ensesa ye ba eno abi no se price ne no ko bisa na say next week uksa ka se ko bisa price ne bioma obekọ na price ne asantum ade chimpo no san ko bisa na sa price ne asantum ade chi no ko bisa o bisa say dollar na akosoro abna yenye mathematics bi se dollar no any cedi no now $1 14 cedis to 14 cedis and a dollar near 10 cedis 10 cedis to $1 ye 4 cedis free so abna yen calculate sa 4 cedis no so we $1,000 so we port akwa yi ade a ukoyi car ukoyi machine ukoyi debe force any niema yen 4 cedis no abna free so yen calculate sa 4 cedis yen hwe ahia abna so we Ghana ni na so koto ade a we save sa 4 cedis no e wo so ubu sika we save upa yen sa mathematics na hwe and it is sika no aba Ghana for bottom. That is the effect of gold board into gold board in the success aba than the curse that they are preaching. And for me, I am saying, sir, and I'm not no gold board no emu be nipa because you see Minerals Commission ya more concession ya more areas ya blocking out areas for gold board. Say gold board didn't go into exploration.
Yeah, I know about that.
It's a gold.
So it's a gold board move to gold.
It's a gold. Oh, yeah, some more can.
Ah, yeah, okay.
It's a
resource or the edge.
It's a gold board.
Resource or the
yes, a gold board. It's not a gold. It's not a gold. No, no pay for traceability purposes. Inti. Say no the kwa benyu so no kota obenya mfaso no. Minerals Commission, ya ni gold board atenasia. Yes, ya more areas. I am blocking out areas for gold board. Say omunye exploration. No who baby a gold in the war and a gold board see okay and yeah this shame and a gold board yeah ne Ghana Geological Survey Authority because omo to be a geological work no and you partner with them and you more areas in the north in the Bruno areas say omo what we call exploration and prospecting it is a see ameno kasano gold board are committee sika into that exploration for that particular work so omo to me ye now someone discover the ounces of gold deposits in those particular areas. Then Minerals Commission will assign those areas to small scale miners. Say gold board ayen hwehwemu ama ya explore gold wa hase. He say see small scale miners atadwe yate ne de. Mumi yanko ha ne to gold no. Na gold board dey be office e wo gate na no. Utu gold na gold board aje. Gold board je ya no de akwa broche no de dollars aba abuna atadwe yenti ade we na say enye game changer. Na nka ye din biom.
Ade akofa sa conversation we about doesn't so we stand e wo IMF and so reports against a good board and so books na a day. IMF and can crow baby na good board and can crana. You see now we take one way day.
See IMF and can say good board abokawo. IMF say a Bank of Ghana and on can say good board because good board here
Bank of Ghana ye D.
Neighbor. I mean kind auditors reports in now.
What auditors report? They auditors.
Neighbor. At the end of the year, obiaye ne audited accounts.
No, what time now? So me
the auditors question answer. Consisting of the annual auditors and financial statements of the gold board. Gold board a discloses say operational surplus is 907 million. Overall surplus profit 2025 5.4. This is gold board audited account. This is not Bank of Ghana audited account. The IMF can a Bank of Ghana audited account. Into gold board no Bank of Ghana money sika say jina koto gold bra. Gold board doesn't make profit. Say okokoye okoton gold menya faso. Bank of Ghana na man no commission. Into abuna mamo sika say jina fa ko trade ade we bremi. Okoto bremi amemo commission. Commission gold board dey nya no ene ni sika o che say ni profit awenya nie. Into Bank of Ghana so man ni sika no okoto ade no ba no the gold board
Bank of Ghana boka.
Bank of Ghana
gold board.
Abuna Bank of Ghana yes so Bank of Ghana is not a profit making organization.
Sir, hey,
Bank of Ghana doesn't make
they want to work as a say Bank of Ghana is a profit making organization. Abuna, but be truthful to the people.
We established Bank of Ghana to make sure say ombehwe
monetary Bank of Ghana boka
monetary way. Oh,
Bank of Ghana wasn't set up for profit.
Is that the first time I listened to them? And everything was about gold board. But the conversation is not about gold board. The conversation is about Sami Jemfi in person, and that is what we have to establish. And my establishing what I say, let's take Sami Jemfi out. Ochina say Sami Jemfi free war as gold board. Now Ochina be in 30 years MPP bar. Now gold board in existence. Honorable by gold board CEO. Gold board operation around, you know. I don't know about it's not about honorable. It's about the operations of the gold board. Operation at the Faswa Bay as a mine and not in Faswa Bay. And then Faswa Bay in a week now, Shana Blan wire for no.
Or I can't just share week.
Hey, Abna, Sir Wig, I will say,
Meaning, so one at Thomas.
Abna, Sir Wig, I will say, hey,
but don't know Tommy.
But you see, the patron, just a minute. To say your work, here, Munya said, Mother Sabi Jefi, Babbage, and Fifi in this conversation. Sabi Jefi is important here because of Nanokasa. Otherwise, no, he is talking as he said. Gold board, the personal idea. It will become once that is how far is important. But otherwise, we are talking about gold board's operation with BOG, the domestic gold purchase.
Okay.
I am say a cabeda ho.
Domestic gold purchase. Sami Jefi is important. Sami Jefi gold purchase. Honorable, Sami Jefi gold purchase. And you for me only when people find a gold purchase buy. Yes. Now, what the idea we buy? It's a cabeda ho. The pacho. What do buy and neck ho? And I say a cabeda. 22 billion. The purchase. But gold purchase.
Keke ni honorable Mr.
No, Munya Sami Jefi.
This honorable so boka.
Na ebe mu Mr.
Omudi omuso mo boka bobi aboka. I don't understand. Muso na mudi purchase domestic purchase we buy.
KK, please.
It is all about Sami Jefi. Just want to thank the gentleman. The nyame shira no shira.
That's what.
Oh, KK ni honorable Mr. Mo.
That's what.
Time na aircon no Mr. Man na ngasa.
Abna Sami Jefi aye adwuma efe. Me those days I dey back one na me ni say $60 and all was 17 it's now was say at least there's stability in our currency. My kind there now maybe my bone until we be betray me the that paper mo my kind the IMF they buy my kind IMF the full stop we see say go board a boka through Bank of Ghana boka through a gold board. But patches are boka ye chira at the cry at the can buy. And there's a me come me shop na me bia. Me to me who said me near money bia expire my boka. Me to me who say maybe in few bia check my boka. Me quantify ni yanam de against sika ma spend there. Me to me itemize say we na me na boka. So you cannot say blankly say and I blankly say yeah gold board that book 1.7 billion through BOG. It is why is it not in the books of a gold board but in the books of BOG?
That's the question.
Oh, but patron maybe what
is that question?
Financier.
So BOG in a financier, but what is in it? A dear Ben the fapem ne dear here ama sad debt. If actually there's a debt, untimin can't me blankly say debt without me who say omo minority leader no kasa me who so etimi itemize it say ABCD. I don't understand.
So the minority leader. Or Ghana's minority leader.
Ghana minority or representing when your constituency be not representing. Join to me Ghana's minority.
Or Ghana's minority leader.
I beg you, my minority leader and my count here say our problem. And you know the point is that your friend is saying, my minority leader and walk kasam or your lawyer ni or your name for or sign minority leader. As I say, we go further to find out to say a dear is it forex loss? Is it the loss of gold purchases? Say maybe who projected say gold no buy maybe 2 cedis, but to call markets no 3 cedis you a loss. At the point I will no forex no volatile na. And now say just clear a car. You can't just come and tell us a cow when you have not been able to disaggregate what this one is.
It does not
matter. Disaggregate for me to see say when
we can interrogate it.
interrogate it before you come.
Because
they say my who say I am a for PR for.
No,
engaging in settings. What I say, there more settings. Settings in one more go parliament who reshuffle will be a bit me account because NDC for your team assistant the power. Member government when this government.
Hey, CPP.
And they say I the man for park was in do. Park was in do no yet CPP.
If you are cast NDC,
the time and the park was in do me mobile
respond it
into the point is that more multiple disaggregating this debt, this loss. And some other can loss as them disaggregate it. Because I am more and as if we say more person will be maintaining the position. Other committee na wo you new committee of finance. Other no na be lead the way. You new committee of minerals and mines and natural resources. You need be a committee chairman ho. I don't think that all leader never be lead this press conference. Because some confirm the way expertise to tell us. Well, you can't almost briefly. I almost briefly parliament and COSA.
Parliament
expertise. I mean, many parliaments are here. No, since 1991. The expertise of the person our chair committee, no, or no, and the
minority leader speaks. And you're talking about what? Expertise of who?
When I say more about
you're talking about expertise of who?
I say more about because we are paying muna wo cancer man. Until I collab the cancer man and the paying more kasa. Yes, because you haven't disaggregated loss.
Have you even accepted say carry that?
You don't have to accept. What say can that what disaggregated?
And so who did you think say carry
what the point? Because IMF for na chomu kranya mo masem munya investigations bia munya hwehwemu biara mo sorry am say IMF say here say wo ye lawyer ni here say wo so ye lawyer kuku dama wo chen obi a wo kroma here say this is absolute here say. If you cannot disaggregate a loss, you cannot disaggregate costs.
So you think say IMF report on it just a hearsay?
I am saying it's a woman DNA.
That's what they are basing on.
Why do you base it on somebody as a Mobiaka?
Why IMF you be?
Oh,
IMF you be.
Honorable.
IMF one entity. So can you be an entity? Let me aka say we you be me you be obi anya didi atema ye kasa wo twi mu say won teach ya me kyerɛw. Also, the media can't you see a cambrofo may use brofo. It is an entity. And an entity.
Do they have access to documents?
An entity has come. That's what I am saying. So what you don't just write say obi the
graphic.
And I make a choice. So you don't just write.
That entity now bomb the phone say I is it true? So I'm going to about the discussing. I am
telling you, sir, when the institute spoke, no, what she say, way I say, IMF because who data. IMF holds data on countries. IMF has what the financial data of countries. Do you get me? So IMF for information is sacrosanct and true. Me my challenge IMF, that my challenge World Bank down some of the things that they said. I am saying said disaggregate cost, disaggregate loss. Tell me, say because of ABCD, 1.7 billion, some carelessness, something disaggregate it.
But now someone say IMF also investigation. No, they are not. They said they cannot. Now it's not about. They didn't deal with gold board. It's BOG.
I am saying that they linked a gold board activities.
BOG, through this. And
I am saying so whatever it is, if there is a card, disaggregate that loss. Teach them. The nipa ni yenti edru ha. It doesn't mean IMF can be a sacrosanct. IMF is nipa na wo ho. Do you get me? IMF is made up of human beings. The analysis can be
so government should come out and react and say government
you see their analysis too can be flawed. Let's all have a clear mind because you see Sami Jenfi no matter targeting whether you like it or not you say
it's just Sami Jenfi.
What target is I don't remember jum petition man can say me dear me mu nia because we feel it here can be a man who opposition. Do you get me? So Sami Jenfin my target, we will not allow you to destroy that young.
Not at all.
Who told you?
On records, no, they said
deputy bay.
They needed.
Not at all.
He's a deputy chief of staff.
Who said that may be a devil of a minister? What are you talking about?
As I'm saying,
I am telling you, sir, why didn't they? Why was I didn't know Mukofa would be? I said, please, let's not go there. Let's not go there. Don't call the me uncle. I am saying, Samije, whether they like it or not, we are going to define it as an attack on Samije, and we are not going to allow it to happen.
We
will not let you. No,
for what?
Will you let
forward?
They say no more opposition, no more idea, and no more idea, and no more idea. Obenya opportunity. It's the same thing they are doing.
How does it become that important? And your man can come yourself.
This is what
and your man who can come yourself. It is not about Samije. He's an individual. Your man can 22 billion and you can yourself. You cannot reduce that. You cannot reduce that to just Samije fee. No,
but that is what we are doing.
Samije fee is important because of his responses. That's
what we did to him in opposition. Everything has been Samije.
But 22 billion is so much that we cannot keep quiet as a people.
A friend is Sky Train and everything. Sky Train now, I'm mad at saying, Sika, Omudi Coco, yeah, Yankee Canning in Sky Train. And the crowd they met you know be coming in say I'm pa nipa no ko boa me so me boa yes zip line transactions here dey my free omo di sika call your friend say parliament say ya approve sika ni I am saying ntimi me oboa me so me boa so I am going to say ya tesem because me everything should be evidence based.
Yes, so, and IMF has given you the evidence. IMF has given you the evidence.
Honorable.
Everything is evidence based. When you say
any taxes any taxes.
Now your taxes no cry momo di koko see hole.
Any taxes.
That's go ahead national category.
No, I will respond to that. Any rapper.
Abraham ti mame rapper.
Let me am rapper. Okay.
Into the point is that you want to na montan nipa the way mode money sis emergency so BOG no I don't know more BOG din and find out from BOG say BOG in your books we wo ho na then see
BOG your tongue good
my interrogating
BOG your tongue good
why do you get the
BOG on tongue good
you say sanity why have you not even gone to BOG so person we hear so worker o person we hear worker so say o me bibia ad hoc mo leader wo no bibia mo so anama yayi o ti ma say
No. I think there's something to that. You cannot attack my leader like that for me to say that.
You are talking again, say it's an attack on
attack on who?
Samije.
Now you attack you.
It's didn't na be a
person so attacking no. We see one leader. I say so yes sorrow. Me office I'm one me a leader.
So you think since almost on your baby
because I baby that me see way I don't know from my country. I'm break it down. There should be disaggregation of loss.
Munyi too said there is a loss first.
Then we can look at it. There is no disaggregation of loss. You have to disaggregate.
At least one job to be said.
No, how can you say something?
That job to be said.
I do understand.
And yes, sir, government should come out and say
disaggregate loss.
Government should reject this IMF report.
Disaggregate loss.
Let government reject this report.
My 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yekoto ade wojomni a yesi abaka ede nye fe neka eka ni se makojo mo ma me 1 cedi se me nkonkoton ade mbra na me nkoton ade me ko en 1 cedi mentumi amfa infasoro amba po afa 1 cedi 50 pesos 1 cedi no mentumi amfa en makoboka wo 1 cedi ne so sesi a onobo mu kire ye eka no mo kan eka no wo he eka no
okay the DGPP operations have generated significant losses for the BOG.
Okay.
Losses in 2024. That's paragraph.
2024.
The significant scaling up of DGPP operations led to losses of over $1.7 billion. That's 1.5% of GDP, almost entirely related to the first go for oil, go for reserve purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of core gold sold by BOG.
sold by what?
BOG.
Why would you go to God?